Standing at 12 feet 9 inches high, Alexander Calder's Five Rudders is composed of a large tripod base, painted bright red. The balance is a sequence of black sheet metal elements at its apex using a series of steel rods. Throughout his career, Calder limited his palette to primary colors, black and white. The artist frequently discussed his choice of color as a means of achieving greater contrast, with black and white being the most disparate colors, and red the color most opposed to both of these, followed by the other primaries. Five Rudders is a hybrid form, known as a standing mobile, which incorporates both a stabile, an abstract construction that is completely stationary, and a mobile, a sculptural work in which motion is a defining property. Both the title of the sculpture and the industrial materials employed in its fabrication suggest a direct link to the devices used to steer ships and aircrafts, yet the work also evokes a range of biomorphic imagery, including flower petals and butterfly wings, that contradict the weighty character of its materials. Functioning like a weather vane, the vertical black rudders can be placed in motion by a slight touch of the hand or by atmospheric forces such as the wind. Because the kinetic sequences of the mobile cannot be fixed or programmed, the movement of the rudders through space is irregular rather than continuous or predictable. Created in 1964, Five Rudders in many ways epitomizes Calder's sculptural production at this late moment in his career. Since the 1950s, the artist had devoted his greatest efforts to large-scale public sculpture. Rather than making mobiles by hand, he dramatically increased the scale of his works, and, as is the case with Five Rudders, he entered into collaborations with foundries in France and the U.S. to aid in the production of his sculptures, which were regularly commissioned as monumental public works. Larger than human scale, but not monumental, Five Rudders has, since its original installation in 1964 outside of Washington University's Steinberg Hall, become a readily identifiable symbol of the museum. In its present location on the Kemper Art Museum's Sculpture Plaza, its biomorphic imagery and dynamic forms add life to the rational elegance of the surrounding architecture.